От. Вон одна, вон друга. Хлопці згоріли. Вон. От танк розбитий. От вам наша свобода.
The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue the special military operation. In Donetsk direction, the Yug group of forces units, Avashin and artillery repelled 10 attacks of a FU 54th, 93rd Mechanized, 59th Mechanized Infantry, 79th Air Assault, and 5th Assault Brigade's assault groups near Spornoy, Kleshchevka, and Nevelskoye. The enemy losses were up to 390 servicemen killed and wounded, 4 tanks, 9 infantry fighting vehicles, 7 motor vehicles, and 2 U.S. manufactured M777 artillery systems. One ammunition depot of the AFU 31st Mechanized Brigade has been destroyed near Zarya. In Zaporozhye direction, units of the Russian grouping of troops, aviation, artillery, and heavy flamethrower systems have repelled one attack by the 71st Jaeger Brigade of the AFU close to Verbovoy. In addition, AFU 47th, 117th Mechanized Brigade's clusters of manpower have been hit close to Rabatino. Over 60 Ukrainian personnel, 2 armored fighting vehicles, and 3 motor vehicles have been eliminated. In the course of the counter-battery warfare, 2 U.S. manufactured M777 artillery systems, 1 Akatsia self-propelled artillery system, as well as 1 M-Stabi howitzer were destroyed. In South Donetsk direction, the Vostok group of forces units, supported by artillery, repelled one attack of the AFU 127th Territorial Defense Brigade Assault Group near Priyutnoy. Ground attack aviation and helicopters launched attacks at FU 31st, 72nd Mechanized, 58th Mechanized Infantry, 79th Air Assault, and 38th Marine Brigade's clusters of manpower and hardware close to Staromayorskoye, Vladimirovka, Nikolskoye, Urozhenoye, and Sladkoye. The enemy losses were over 150 Ukrainian servicemen, 2 armored fighting vehicles, 5 motor vehicles, and 3 D-20 howitzers. In Krasny Liman direction, as a result of coordinated actions by units of the Center Group of Forces, helicopters, and artillery, 2 attacks by assault groups of the 5th National Guard Brigade's units and the 67th Mechanized Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine have been repelled close to Grigorovka and Chervenaya Dubrova. In addition, AFU 63rd and 67th Mechanized Brigades clusters of manpower and hardware have been hit close to Torskoy and Yampulovka, Chervenaya Dubrova. The enemy losses were up to 55 Ukrainian personnel, 2 armored fighting vehicles, and 2 motor vehicles have been eliminated. In the course of the counter-battery warfare, 1 M-Stabi and 1 D-30 howitzers were destroyed. Part 2. White Small Square in Kupyansk direction. The Zapad group of forces units, aviation and artillery launched attacks at FU 25th Airborne, 14th, 92nd Mechanized Brigade's manpower and hardware close to Novosyalovskoye, Ivanovka, Sinkovka, Berestovoy. White Small Square up to 15 Ukrainian personnel and 2 motor vehicles have been eliminated. White Small Square 1 U.S. manufactured M777 artillery system and 2 M-Stabi howitzers were destroyed. In Kherson direction, the enemy losses were over 45 Ukrainian servicemen, 3 motor vehicles, and 1 U.S. manufactured M777 artillery system. White Small Square 1 sabotage and reconnaissance group of the AFU has been destroyed near Olgovka. White Small Square operational tactical and army aviation, missile troops and artillery of the armed forces of the Russian Federation have neutralized manpower and military hardware in 108 areas. Command and observation posts of FU 80th, 82nd Air Assault, 10th Mountain Assault, 118th Mechanized Brigades have been hit near Verbovoy, Rabatino, Cherveny Yar, and Karpovka. The Russian anti-aircraft defense means have shot down 8 U.S. manufactured HIMARS projectiles. 19 UAVs were eliminated close to Verkhnykamenka, Galikovo, Zolotaryovka, Gorlovka, Kodyma, Ternavotoy, Vladimirovka, Gladkovka, Zhovnevoy. In total, 479 airplanes, 250 helicopters, 7,191 unmanned aerial vehicles, 438 air defense missile systems, 12,170 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,155 fighting vehicles equipped with MLRS, 6,557 field artillery cannons and mortars, as well as 13,499 special military motor vehicles have been destroyed during the special military operation.